Samuel, 81 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Steps away. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Prescott now on 2nd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To the air again, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And in the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Prescott from the gun on third. This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now throwing on first down here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell going to audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Howell on the move to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing here, Howell. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Another throw for Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Howell now to throw it. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run left with Pollard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 132 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the red zone now, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
3 yards. That's good for Washington. 1st down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10. Lamb will go in motion. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tony Pollard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Running right, it's Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try the draw, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Howell changing the play here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's brought down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Howell. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We are going to do this. We got this. It's going to be a good... 46.
Well, Prescott here to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.